Hi there. So today we're going to talk about simple polite commands. Now when we talk about simple or simple in Spanish relating to verbs, we're talking about verbs that have one word, tenses that only have one word. So for instance, present tense, I speak, hablo, one word, simple tense. I am speaking, estoy hablando, two words, not a simple tense. Okay? So simple, one word. When we talk about polite, we're talking about the part of the verb, if you remember, that goes with usted or ustedes, the you polite. So simple, one word, polite, the part of the verb that goes with usted or ustedes, and commands. In Spanish, a command is simply an instruction. In English, a command tends to be quite an angry thing, quite a sort of last resort. You know, we'll ask you to do something and then we'll tell you to do something with a command. It's not like that in Spanish at all. It's simply an instruction. For instance, if you were following a recipe, everything would be a command. You know, turn on the oven, get a bowl, add the flour, etc. All of those things would be a command. So let's look at how we form the simple polite command. Okay, in order to form the simple polite command, what we do is we go to the first person of the verb in present tense. So for instance, for hablar, that would be habló. We would remove the O, leaving we with the H-A-B-L, habla. And then we would have to put the ending on. Now, the usual ending for the usted, for hablar, would be, if you think about it, habló, hablas, habla would be the usted, hablamos, habláis, and hablan would be the ustedes. But what we do for the command is we switch the endings, we flip them. So rather than the AR verbs taking the A and the an, they take the ER endings, E and N. So it becomes hablé, H-A-B-L-E, and hablen, H-A-B-L-E-N. Now I know that sounds pretty confusing, but that's what we have to do. Now, for an ER and IR verb, it's the same process. So let's take comer. We have como. We remove the O, leaving us with the stem of com, C-O-M. And rather than adding the E and the N, we flip and we take the AR endings. A bit crazy, but that's what we do. And we take the AR endings, so A and AN. So it becomes coma, coman. And the same with your IR endings. If we have escribir, the IR verb to write, escribir, off with your IR, and we're going to take the escribo, take off your O, and we're flipping to the AR endings, escriba, escriban. So let's go through that again. In order to form the simple polite commands, we go to present tense, first person of the present tense, take off the O. Your AR verbs will take E for usted and EN for ustedes. Your ER and IR verbs will take those AR endings, A for usted and AN for ustedes. So hablar will become hablé and hablen. Comer will become coma and coman. And escribir would become escriba and escriban. Bit complicated. The good news is, to make them negative, all you have to do is add the no in front. So we would have no hablé, no hablen, no coma, no coman, no escriba, no escriban. Okay? So the commands take a little bit of time of getting your sort of head around how they work. It's something that you'll see again and again and again with instructions in Spanish. You'll see it on signs, and you'll hear it in day-to-day conversation. Okay, if you like the video, please can you give it a little like. If you want to have some practice, then head over to the website of Speaking Simply Spanish. These you will find on the intermediate section under verbs, and there you'll have lots of different exercises that you can go through, have a little practice, and just get used to how we form the commands in the positive and the negative. Okay, thank you for that. Bye now.